We have some brand new video tonight of chaos following a violent scene on 6th Street.
KXAN News was there early Saturday morning after an officer-involved shooting. Austin police say a woman hit people with her car and aimed at an officer before he shot at her.
A witness caught all that commotion on video with her cell phone. KXAN's Casey James has that and more on the issue of further protection on 6th Street.
According to witnesses, a woman who works on 6th Street was trying to drive away from her parking spot along the street. When she hit the gas, she ran over two people.
We heard 4 gunshots, and so we all barreled over to the balcony to see what was going on, and we saw a guy laying in the street.
Austin police officers opened fire when the car did not slow down. Witnesses say they heard 4 shots and could see the bullet holes in the passenger side windshield. The 24-year-old driver was not hit.
This is an anomaly. We haven't seen this before.
Police quickly arrested the driver as paramedics helped the 2 men who were hit by the car. Both are in stable condition. Over the years, 6th Street has become more and more popular, causing the sidewalks to overflow with people on the weekends.
So at that point, when we start seeing that, we'll go ahead and close it off and just let the pedestrians take over the roadway.
Once that happens, no cars are allowed to park. But those who have already done so may leave while the street is still closed.
Most of those are employees that are there that late. They're working in some of the businesses there.
The question being asked, in the wake of this event, should APD take a look at their 6th Street policy when it comes to letting cars leave once the street has been closed?
If they're sober and driving safe and driving real slow, I mean, it's not, I don't see a disaster coming out of that.
APD says the incident was random, does not plan to make any changes to their policy on 6th Street.
Now, many of the bars we talked to down here on 6th Street say it's still a safe place for people to come down and enjoy, but when you get thousands of people down here partying, you're going to have some mishaps. Live downtown, Casey James, KXAN News.
And Casey, what did the business people you spoke with think about the street closure?
Well, some of them say they like that APD closes it down. They say that's what gives 6th Street its charming character, but others say they'd rather have the street open and flowing.
And Casey, have those businesses personally seen any close calls with pedestrians and drivers trying to leave?
Actually, a few bars said they did see a couple of close calls where they've seen some cars bump into pedestrians as they're crossing the street. And that's why they say when APD closes the streets down, they should either tow the cars or should make those drivers wait until the streets reopen.
Casey James live on 6th Street. Thanks very much. Well, a case of